Approaching the top of the hour on this Monday, back on the SportsMax Zone, match week 15 of the Jamaica Premier League, concluding today with 2 games at the Anthony Spaulding Sports Complex. Leaders Dunbeholden currently battling Malines United, while third-placed Waterhouse will be opposing 8th-placed Portmore United in the 7:30 p.m, 8:30 Eastern Caribbean time kickoff. Let's get a roundup now of the matches already contested in match week 15.
We're seeing grey skies here at the Tony Spaulding Sports Complex as match week 15 continues here in the community of Arnett Gardens. My name is Donald Oliver. I'm with Chris Taylor, and we're looking forward to 2 really good matches that we expect this evening here in the community of Arnett Gardens as we anticipate some really good matchups, Chris.
Yeah, excellent stuff. Dunbeholden, 6 wins in their last 7 matches, and they come up against a pretty informal Lions team, even though there's a big disparity in the table. So yeah, that first match should certainly be exciting.
And of course, right after that, the second game of the doubleheader, we'll see Waterhouse against Portmore United. And of course, it's all a part of Monday Night Football here at the Tony Spaulding Sports Complex. And of course, you can watch both matches on SportsMax 2 as well as on the SportsMax app. Of course, we're talking about the happenings that has taken place in Kingston these past few days, and both these teams observed a minute's silence yesterday. Of course, Cavalier losing Omar Leng because of violence, tragic circumstances, being gunned down.
Yeah, very unfortunate. On his 18th birthday as well. Such a promising youngster. So well-mannered and respectful as well, the Cavalier number 9. And really sad to get that kind of news, and something that we really want to eradicate from our country, the violence.
And they were pretty much off to a slow start as expected. I'm actually really surprised that they contested this fixture because Humberline, they came out pretty strong early in the piece, and in no time they were ahead, Chris.
Yeah, Mullins with his 2nd goal of the season. And he wasn't finished yet. You'd have a brace in this game, and a big win this for Humble Lion and Andrew Price as well, as they have been struggling at the lower end of the table. And Cavalier, their up and down season continues.
Yep, Kemar Mullins scoring in the 4th and the 25th minutes to seal the win. And that's basically how that match went. Of course, this was only the 2nd time that Humble Lion were securing victory this season and against the Cavalier team. It's safe to say that they found it difficult to show up.
Yeah, especially with the circumstances with Omar Leng and the grieving as well. Obviously, a rough time for Cavalier in the Premier League generally.
Of course, in the second game of the doubleheader, we saw the whole team Arnett Gardens in action against a Harbour View team. We thought that they were probably turning the corner, but based on this scoreline, they still have some work to do, Chris.
No surprise here, though. One of the best, one of the most enterprising sides going forward. Arnett Gardens certainly attacking with a lot of pace. Cephas, Allen, Reed and company, Arboin as well. And a lot of players in form, finding goals who would not necessarily have found goals before. As we saw, Romeo Guthrie, their captain, scored in their last fixture, and Arboin having his best season of his Premier League career, and he's been playing from 2014 with his 5th goal there of his season. Here it is, lovely finish into the far corner.
Yeah, Marlon Allen was scoring the first goal of this one, and then Arboin with the 2nd goal, and Fabian Reed, you'll see his goal in just a minute, coming up on the score sheet once again, familiar times.
Experienced player in Fabian Reed, struggled with injury after scoring 2 goals early in the season and then missed a few games. Great to have him back from an Arnett perspective, because it adds a lot more diversity to their starting lineup, and certainly, as I said, one of the most fluent sides going forward.
Yeah, and afterwards, both Arboin and their head coach, Arnett Gardens head coach, Paul Teagat Davis, have made pleas for peace.
Good performance from you tonight at both ends of the park. Is it a natural thing of your game to really do that tracking back, or is it something that the coach has instilled in you?
Well, the team needs me to do that work, so I guess I got to do it.
In terms of the goal, you look very calm in front of goal. Is this from a lot of practicing in front of goal? You look so composed in your finishing.
It's the coach. He told me, because for the past games I've been getting the chances and been rushing the chances, so the coach sit me down, he carry me out on the pitch, do some extra finishing and all of that. So
are you feeling like with your performances you can win this league this season?
Yes, that's what we're going for. As I said before earlier in the season, we're Lions, so that's the aim. And I got one more thing to say. We as Arnett Gardens and other teams, we are crying out for peace, and it doesn't look good to see footballers dying out there, so we are crying out for peace, and hope the man them just hold on them trigger finger and things it.
condolence to this little kid, you know, parents, you know, and all this preach. Crime and violence have to stop. Have to, you know. We need a better Jamaica. And with this crime and violence, it can't work, you know. You know, we can't be killing up our superstars, and so to speak, or our doctors, or lawyers, or whatever, you know. So crime and violence have to stop.
Of course, heartbreaking stuff, and the coaches and players all around the league asking for peace. It really has been a difficult time for the Jamaica Premier League, and even as a couple of matches are being played today, you can sense a somber atmosphere here.
Yeah, certainly very sad. I mean, you heard Kimani saying you don't want our footballers to get killed. You don't want our Jamaicans any at all to be killed. I mean, women, children, youngsters, 18 years of age. Really, really sad affair. And we need to really rally together to do better in our country.
Yeah, there were a couple of other matches that were played on Sunday actually over at Westport Park. It seems as if old Mobile United, they can't buy a win at the moment. They went down by 3-0 to Mount Pleasant. And of course the other game saw Timothy Gardens back to, they picked up 3 points back to winning ways with a 1-0 win over Veer United. So let's take a look at the table now because not much happening at the top, and there could be a few changes even after tonight's fixture, Chris. Dunby Holdington on top, Arnett Gardens in second position at the moment on 31 points. Waterhouse can in fact go to the top of the table with victory this evening. So
if Dunby Holdington don't win, if they even draw and Waterhouse win, Waterhouse will overtake them in the pole position. So a lot to play for here. Waterhouse in action, as you said, against Portmore in game 2. But Dunby Holdington, they would fancy this fixture, even though it was a tough one against a reasonably informal Lions team now. But Dunby Holdington really on form and confident at the moment and scoring goals.
And so with that, we anticipate the 2 matches being played here at the Tony Sporting Sports Complex as the match week 15 in the Jamaica Premier League, powered by Digicel, continues. It's back to you in studio.
Yeah, George, your team was hot yesterday. Arnett Gardens, 3-0 thumping of Harbour View in a battle of big cassava teams.
Yeah, good to see that my player Cephas is back in the groove, and good to see that my striker Fabian Reid back on the score sheet, and good to see that the young striker, the rising striker Marlon Allen is also on the score sheet, and good to see that Kimani Arboy, another one of the forwards, hard working, very, very, very well. He gives everything, every game, Kimani. His effort is never less than 10 out of 10.
So you realize, Maria, that Kimani Arboin and Cephas and Fabian Reid have replaced Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo, and players of the like as George's favourite players in the world.
I am so happy.
Do you realize that?
I am so happy that he has found something to support, and he has found something that is making him happy. So as they say, Lance, just leave him, let him be happy in his world.
Tiga Davis, I'm a coach.
But George, how were they able to bounce back from that draw against Humberline? Like, what they did differently?
Well, look, seasons are long, and players are flesh and blood. Sometimes you come to work, I'm sure, and you do the show and you put on a performance, but even after you finished, it felt as if it wasn't your best performance today, because there may be circumstances you just didn't feel it. Sometimes it doesn't have to be anything that's wrong with you or affecting you, you're just not in the groove. Footballers are prone to that as well, and you got the feeling that the Humberline performance was a performance where they were jaded, they were leggy, they appeared lethargic collectively. The game yesterday, well, Lance called the game, they looked at different outfit, and that's why the result was different.
I want to talk about Dunby Holdington, top of the table.
They're leading 1-0 at the moment. They're leading Malines 1-0 at the moment in the early game today, and with a win there, they will increase their lead, I think, to 4 points at the top of the table.
So do they remain?
This is a Dunby Holdington goal. Well, they've been playing so well.
Bygrave. Oh, that's McGregor rather.
Yeah, that's
Peter McGregor. Yep.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. It was a little disappointing last week against Waterhouse.
No.
But he's a good player.
Oh,
big, strong.
I really like Peter McGregor. Let me tell you, I can say this with all honesty. Of all the teams, well, I've seen all the teams, as you would have known, multiple times. And as much as I love Arnett Gardens, nobody has been as slick as Dunby Holdington has been this year. No other team has been. The other teams, when they've been good, they've been good. But when Dunby Holdington has been good, they've been better than everybody else on the eye.
So how come you didn't pick Dunby Holdington and you went with Arnett?
No, because Arnett has traditionally been my side.
Oh.
Yeah, so,
yeah, but I agree though, Dunby Holdington is a pretty solid team, and I think Dunby Holdington will go deep into the championship this year, as long as they continue the kind of form that they've been displaying. So right. Dunby Holdington leading Malines 1-0 in their current game on in the Jamaica Premier League, powered by Digicel. We go to break. Still a lot more to come on the SportsMax Zone, including that big Elaine Thompson-Hira story.
Thank you for watching SportsMax on YouTube. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay informed.